Hey everyone, Redneck Brian here. Quick Kubota update. I'm planning on doing some work on it this weekend. I would like to get the complete rear end done. Let's get down here and take a look, give you guys a look of what I have done. I don't know if I did a video after I put this mock-up rear end in or not. I believe I did, but so I'm going to do a quick update on what my plans are. I bought some more 3/4 by 4 foot. So you can see that's what I got right there. Everything is just tacked into place. It's a little bit rusty now because it did rain. Not a big deal. I will clean it all up and I'll spray some black paint on it. What I wish I would have did with this thing, but it's not too bad. So anyways, as you can see, the mock-up rear end's still in there. I gotta wash the rear end that came out of the 4x2, and I'd like to mock it up in place with the tires on. So maybe tonight or tomorrow I'll do that. But my next plan is, like I said, I got more of the 3/4. I'm going to figure out where it's going next. I'm going to put a piece of it right here across the back. Sorry about the dog barking. Couple doors over, there's a dog there now, and yeah, it's irritating. So I'm going to put a piece right here, right across here. Then I'm going to run the frame along right to the, basically to the base right here of the pan. So that's where the next piece will go. Then what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take the pan off so I can figure out where my jack shaft is going. So I have all this real estate in here, right in this area here, for my jack shaft. It's not a lot, but it should work. What I'll do is, before I take the pan off, I will put my top jack shaft mounts in, which are angle, and I'll get them in. I'll possibly tack them or just clamp them, figure out right where they're going. I gotta cut down the actual shaft itself, so I'll do that. I will slip the top pulley on with the top bearing, and I'll figure out where everything's landing, and then I'll take the pan off so I can finish welding the entire rear end and clean up everything, and more finish welding, and the back end should be done. So my plan is I'm going to put the top mounts in. Once the top mounts are in, I'll put the bottom jack shaft mounts in for the bearings. Like I said before, I'm going to run this 2 pieces of angle from left to right. That should work out pretty good. Also, from where the shifter is going to sit, it should not interfere with the angle. That's my hope, at least. That's my hope right now, that it's not going to interfere with the angle. Excuse me. So, I just noticed, I wish this here was a bit farther forward, but most likely the jack shaft will go just in front of this 3/4 here. Maybe. Because I'm going with a, I believe it's a 6-inch pulley on top. So I may have to go on here. I may be able to get lucky to go down here. I really hope I don't have to move this mount back any further. If I do, it will be a pain in the butt. So that's just what I'm looking at right now. It's going to be tight, or I may have to add another piece, 3/4, to bring this farther forward, so I can get more room to put my top jack shaft mount in and figure out everything. So that's basically my next step, is to figure out where everything's going. I don't have a lot of space. I got a lot of stuff going on in a very small space. I hope, this is what I'm hoping, I don't have to remove this here and move it. I'm pretty much at the very back where I want to be with this, where I want everything to line up. So I'm just hoping it's going to work. So this here is just being propped up by a rod right there. From first glance, it may look tight on the video. It is tight, but I think it's just going to fit. Because if you go from the line of there, right there, if I can put the jack shaft right here in this area, right here where my hand is, I should have enough room. So from first look, it looks like I'll have enough room. That's why I want to get the transmission I'm going to be using in place, so I can figure out where everything's going to line up. Since this transmission is just a mock-up transmission, it has an input shaft, but who knows, I might be able to stick the input shaft in this and figure it out that way as well. So my idea is I'm going to put the jack shaft off to the right so my shifter can be on the left. I just got to double check that with the other transmission. I believe on the other transmission the shifter is farther over anyways. So let's actually go in the shop quickly. Don't really want to edit this video. We'll see if I do or not. Let me find the key. There it is. Because I got a Peerless in here and I got the new transmission for this in here. It's a little bit of a mess in here. Here's the material I plan on using. Here's the 3/4 stock right here. And here's my angle for my jack shaft. Basically one piece will do the top, one piece will do the bottom, or heck, I probably use one for the top, one for the bottom. Or sorry, use one for both tops and one of the bottoms. Figure out something. Let's get in here. Okay, here is my two transmissions. Peerless, that's going in the 4x2. And this is the one that's going in the Kubota. Main thing I want to look at, shifter placement. Okay, see the shifter placement's on the left. Same with the Peerlesses. So that should actually work out. That's why I want to put my jack shaft to the right, my shifters to the left. I think I'll have enough room, enough clearance. You see, this thing is a mess. It hasn't been upside down, but it's just a mess. So I'm thinking this is an MST. There's the number on it, if anyone knows what those numbers mean. Right there, frame. That's what it is. So that's, like I said, I'm going to get some more of that angle cut. Like I said, it's going right in the frame, just to help box it in and help reinforce it. Since I cut about half the frame out to get the rear end in. So okay, I'm back. I guess there's going to be a part 2 to this video. I had to take a quick break. We had to go to the vet with the dog, just for a yearly checkup, since she's a bit over a year old now. Anyways, I got everything cut for in here to box in the frame, to reinforce the frame. I'm not fully boxing the frame. There's no need for it. Shania, out of there. There is no need to fully box this frame. I feel it's going to be strong enough. So anyways, as you can see, I got the transmission in. In the last part, I did a quick shot of the tag. Hopefully someone can tell me what this transmission actually is. Be nice. So anyways, as you can see, it's in. Everything's working out pretty good. It is actually a little bit shorter than the other transmission, so I actually didn't have to cut this back out. I just noticed that it's actually in, just in from the cover. I guess the Peerlesses have a bit bigger ring gear in the back of them, but no big deal. So I wanted to cut that out anyways, just for more access to the transmission, to be able to get work done, and also to weld. I probably could have welded it anyways when I flipped it, but who cares. Also in the future, if I do put a Peerless in here, it's already cut out, and it'd be nice to put an 820 in here. That's way down in the future. So anyways, I just finished laying out my jack shaft. Here it is. I've cut the shaft down, as you can see. I got my 6-inch pulley on the top. It's a 6-inch with a 3/8 inch shaft. So let me set it in place here. That's roughly where it's going to go. My 3/4 inch pieces on top seem to be lining up right where I want them to go. Jack shaft's going to go down right around here. So I'm going to have to, the top mounts, so I'm going to be using the angle iron. Will angle over here, so I'll clearance it. Then the back mounts, wherever they land, will have to just be will be cut out in the bottom, and I'll weld on each side in the creases. So just so I get enough clearance and nothing rubs. So as you can see right now, where this is sitting, that shaft, the top of the input shaft on the transmission is right at the top of the 3/4 inch pieces, roughly. They're pretty close. So that's right where I really want it. It's up nice and high. Gets up off the ground. I know a lot of people flip these, but I figure doing this way, since I'm using such a solid tractor to begin with, is a way better idea. So the jack shaft is going to go all the way to the right. The shifter will come out on the left, which seems to be working out okay. As of right now, it does not look like anything's going to hit. I got to cut this piece off right here. It's an original tensioner from when this was a hydro. So it's going to have to go next, or pretty soon at least. The fuel line's still in here. Fuel lines can stay. That's my belt. Obviously my belt's going to have to be replaced. So I'm thinking about tearing the rest of this thing down, get the hood off, get the dashboard out, or at least get everything torn out enough that I can flip it, so I can weld the underside. So anyways, that's where I'm at right now. It seems like the jack shaft will work. I got more than enough jack shaft material, so I could probably build 2 more if I really wanted to. For brakes, I'm thinking about, I got an idea here. I've already checked, my axles are not 5/8, so they're a bit bigger than 5/8. I gotta find out exactly what size these axles are. My idea is to do a similar setup to what Pug and Starpuss is doing. Hopefully Starpuss sees this video and tells me if this will work or not. I'm thinking about getting a caliper and disc setup from Princess Auto and putting it right on each side of the axles. The reason why I want to go each side, because I'm going to be locking this. So you're probably thinking, oh, if you're going to lock it, you don't really need it on one side or the other. I'm thinking if I have it on one side, when I put on the brakes, it's going to want to turn me. So I'm going to put it on both sides, and I should have even out braking. So my idea is to pull these axles and get a key machined all the way up to the transmission pretty much. Then what I'll do is the the brake disc has a keyway in it. Then just put a keyway on there and slip it on, and it's good to go. I believe it will work. Then when the tire goes on, I'll have a spacer between the brake disc and the tire, and that should actually help keep it on. Also, the caliper should keep it on there as well. I think that would be the easiest way of doing brakes. So as of right now, the stock brakes on the other side are hitting, and if I was to put the brakes on this side, they would hit. This transmission was never designed to be right up into the frame. So I've already clearanced the other side a little bit, just so I can get it in there. This side here was cut out more than the other side was. But also, before I'm fully done everything, before I'm fully done all the welding and cutting, I'm going to clearance the frame a bit more up to the 3/4 inch piece, so I got the maximum amount of clearance for the transmission as possible. So that's where I'm at right now on this. So if anyone has any ideas, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and like I said, please subscribe and comment.